Deputy President, my question is to the Minister for Local Government. Minister, in your meetings with the City of Wyndham, have you discussed the East Werribee Employment Precinct and the Andrews Labor Government's plans for the precinct? And if so, what was the nature of those discussions? And if not, will you meet them to discuss the East Werribee Employment Precinct?
Thank you, Deputy President. Mr Davis, I've had many conversations with many local governments that about a lot of their aspirations and actually a lot of the good work they're doing in a number of areas, and Wyndham would be no different. I think that I always invite councils to present their main priorities. This area of Wyndham may have been one of those priorities, but no, it's not like I'm getting there. You need to relax. I've still.
Order. Minister has the call.
Yeah, and I've still got 2 minutes. And I've actually, really enjoyed conversations I've had with Wyndham and all the other councils that I've had an opportunity to meet in person or via our electronic means in Teams. So I am happy to. I think I'm trying to get through all the questions and be. I know you only got a right to ask one, but me being a very generous person that I am trying to accommodate every one of your questions. So you need to relax, and I'll get there. So as far as any concerns, aspirations that any council have, and they want to meet me, I am happy to meet them. And understanding that there's a lot of aspirations and issues that fall outside the portfolio of local government, but I've always been available and always happy to hear any, as I said, any aspiration. May fall out of my portfolio, but I'm happy to hear any aspiration, have conversations with my colleagues, pass on any ideas, get some great initiatives from them. Like a lot of councils have some great initiatives that may fall out of the portfolios that I represent, but I'm always really keen and excited to actually share that information and that advice that I get from the local government sector. And, as I said, pretty much have done a fantastic job in, the last few years. There is some issues in some areas, but as a rule, the 50,000 plus workers that work in this sector do a fantastic job every day. So I welcome any invitation to.
Mr Davis, on a point of order.
It was actually a highly specific question about one council and about one project in the council area, and whether he had been briefed on it, and if so, what was the nature of that briefing?
Minister Pulford.
Yeah, thank you, Deputy President. On the point of order, Mr Davis has just added another question to the pile of questions he asked in the substantive through his point of order. He has no point of order. He's like shotgun a whole bunch of questions, and the minister is, according to our customs and practices and rules of this place, able to answer it as he sees best. And I might add, the minister's doing, I think, a very good job of this, given that Mr Davis's question was all over the shop.
Thank you. As Mr Davis knows, I can't direct the minister how to respond, but the minister has 14 seconds in which to be relevant. Thank you.
And to try and answer your question, the nature of the conversation, I'd imagine, would be cordial and professional, as every interaction I have with local government. So if that helps you with nature, I hope that I've helped you there.
Mr Davis, on a supplement.
President, it's clear that he has been briefed by the City of Wyndham, and it's inconceivable they did not raise their major project. I refer to the clear policy position of Wyndham that the East Werribee Employment Precinct be reserved for job-creating investments, a major employment hub around food research, innovation and manufacturing. And I ask, is it state government policy to support the development of the East Werribee Employment Precinct in line with current planning overlays and council policy? And will the minister indicate whether the policy of the Andrews Labor government is to sell some of the precinct for housing?
Minister?
Yeah, look, and Mr Davis has asked me a question outside my portfolio. Many questions. But once again, I can reiterate that I am more than happy to speak to any local government about any of their aspirations, ideas, initiatives. I more than welcome it.